So super cool experience getting signed into Albania. We emailed all the paperwork into the Durres Marina and they took care of all the paperwork. We showed up, we tied up the dock, we said, do you want our documents? She says, nope, we have all your documents, copies of them stamped, and you're good and everything. And then we ordered some pizzas and they just brought the pizzas to the boat and they were here to help, and they said we can roam around town and everything, so we're good. So we got pizzas. What a great experience. It was awesome. Port is mostly industrial. Plans are to run the ferries out of this port, but move all the industrial to the next port. And then this end of the marina, they're saying all of these boats here are going to be moved, and they're going to put piers and pontoons for private marina. So, or public marina, I guess you'd call it. Right now it's just in kind of a sad shape, but you know, if you have enough fenders, it's safe. They've got electrical connections for you to hook up. The water's not culinary yet, so they have to bring you water. But I heard horror stories about the rebar. There is rebar sticking out, but really the rebar is to hang the tires on. So it's not like the rebar is just hanging out of the dock. So they do a good job of putting tires on here. And so really you're just fending off any damage caused by the tires. So all in all, not a bad stop. It's very well protected. This is to the north. So there's some buildings and ferries that protect you. And you can see there's some bigger boats moored here. All right, we're getting ready to go explore the old town of Durrës. Maybe find a marine store, see if they have some canvas and some rope chafe guards. And yeah, and then maybe eat at a traditional, find a traditional Albanian place to eat at. We got some recommendations, so yeah.
If I had 1,000 tongues, I would sing with everyone. Voices like a mountain song. Sing, you are my only one.
So when we come back to our boat, we come back through here? Yes. Okay.
Never understood that life can be this good. I would launch 1,000 ships.
Completely different. Okay, one sec. Let me grab a little spoon. Bye bye.
Picture 1960s. This hill, buildings and houses.
Cartwheels down that hill. That would hurt.
Maddie, Lissa, Becca.
Listening.
Picture in the 60s, these houses going right up to the top of the hill. This was just a hill, and this wasn't discovered until then. And in the 60s, they're like, hey, there's like something built under here. And so this used to be a coliseum.
Can you?
So this amphitheater was built near the center of town. It's estimated as an engineering and architectural colossus of ancient times and the work of local masters. It actually has an ellipse shape with a diameter of 136 meters. It was built at the beginning of the 2nd century at the time of the Roman Emperor Trajan. There were about 15 to 20,000 spectators that could fit in it.
Then and only then.
It's so cool to be walking where Romans were walking in 200 AD when this thing was completed. So there was a church built in the 5th, 6th century that used the grounds as a tomb, and a lot of mosaics were all about the church. Beautiful mosaics. So this would have been the north entrance of the Colosseum. It would have entered from up in the city. A lot of the city remains under Durrës because of the history of it. It's all buried. A lot of it has never been excavated. And again, this one wasn't even discovered till 1966, but you can see all the debris filling the centuries of debris. You can see all the seaweed that's washed ashore here, seagrasses, but there's lumps of, like, I don't know, I'd call it like camel hair or something, but they're like balls of whatever's growing in the ocean. So bizarre. I figured out what all these things are. They're trebles. They're trebles. The things that got on Captain Kirk's spaceship and kept reproducing. You can see them if you stare at them long enough. You'll see them crawl.
That's where you made piggyback ride. Because I landed on my back and Becca's being nice, even though I don't need it. But it's hurting me!
We got to visit the Archaeological Museum here in Durres, Albania. The upper floor is closed. It looks like, I don't know if it's because there's earthquake damage. You could see some big cracks in it. But the upper floors were closed and everything was stored. But the bottom floors had some beautiful, everything from Greek, Illyrian, Roman periods. Wonderful things to see. It was absolutely gorgeous. Right here, Roman Forum. And baths around here somewhere, but you can see the level below the current city. So it's like all of these buildings, modern buildings, sit on top of Roman, Illyrian, Greek, and medieval ruins.
Hey Becca, what are we doing? Becca! Maddie, what are we doing?
We're parking stern 2. Because east winds are coming. Stern to what, Maddie? What's the stern to? Oh!
Poor Becca. You're supposed to be the emotional support.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey Maddie, what are you doing?
Slime line.
I Why were you sniffing your armpit?
I wasn't sniffing my armpit.
What were you doing?
Checking if there were hairs there.
Yeah, and that one's gonna come to the stern, Jen.
What slime lines are we using? Where are we going?
He's got them over there. That little deck, the lower down.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So that's what they offered. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a lot better. We're closer to the boats over there. There'll be less wind from the east and
we
north.
need to move the balls.
Yeah. Go grab one of the ball, right? The starboard side, because the wind's going to blow the nose away from that. So I need the strongest person, 2 people on the right side.
Alyssa, you're helping me. Grab some gloves.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the easiest way to throw these for training?
What you doing?
I'm fixing the zipper on the bimini. It ripped out during a big storm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why don't we just have somebody fix it?
Because that costs money, and we can do it.
And it's hard to find somebody sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, biggest thing is money. Self-sufficient as cruisers. I've had a couple people complain about my old hat that I wear that's all worn out and that I should buy a new one. But I actually have my hair cut so we can save money here too. So new hats and fancy haircuts aren't in the budget.
Where are we going? I will tell you in haikus. This is how it starts. First, we ride a bus. First, we ride a bus. Then, we get to Toronto. This is how it starts. First, we ride a bus. Then, we arrive at... Nope. Am I excited? Probably all of us are. We will ride a tram. Oh, my armpits wouldn't stink this early in the day.
Armpits stink?
No, my armpits wouldn't stink.
Oh, but they stink?
No.
Okay.
Skanderbeg Square.
The city center square, right?
Yeah, so we want to go to the up the mountain.
Like the mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's the porcelain bus, the blue bus.
The bus listener center is there.
We just found something as good as Kentucky Fried Chicken. Tirana Fried Chicken. Everybody smile.
Can you see the eye heart?
Yeah. It's kind of behind my head.
Should we
Just did
scoot over?
No, stay there.